Shane, before you weigh in, I'm gonna just put this on the table. My first quote unquote real internship was working at what's called Musco Lighting, and it was a car part manufacturing company in Musco, Iowa, and every single person who got brought in, regardless of what role you have, you were the executive leader, you were someone on the line pressing machine parts. Everyone worked on that floor for 2 weeks at least because they wanted everyone to understand what those people on the ground who were doing that work, what their life was like, and that you always had a respect and appreciation what they did, right? And so I did that. I did my time. I met some phenomenal people. But unfortunately, this was in 2007 going to 2008. What happened then? Slowing economy. We went from 3 shifts running 24 hours a day to 2 shifts to ultimately 1 shift. And because I was an HR intern, I was the one unfortunately responsible for typing up all those separation documents to let people know they are being laid off. I say this really quick before you jump in. It sucks, right? These are people and these people with families and lives. And I feel like it can be very enticing to say, we're gonna zero out this program because then we can save a few people's jobs because these are people, right? So I'm sorry if I made the question even more difficult for you, but I still want to hear your reactions to, how do you balance?
Well, yeah. I think what Gail said really resonated with me, and that is, well, let me back up a little bit. Alex, I guess we're blessed that we don't have that dilemma. I don't have to cut programs or staff to make it work. But I will say that if we were in that choice, I would be very hesitant to cut anything which made people feel more at home and at ease and more inclusive in the workplace, because this shouldn't be, well, if you've got extra money, let's do that. This needs to be, the inclusion piece is absolutely critical in today's world. I'm not sure people thought about this as much 20, 30 years ago. I don't know that it means they weren't conscious of it, but it wasn't front and center like it is today. And frankly, if you're not working on programs like this, you're not likely to be an employer of choice. If you've got, well, I want to be here, but they don't even think about DEI and B, or over here, and they do. To Gail's point, which one are you going to gravitate towards? Because just common sense tells you a more diverse and inclusive workforce is more productive, has better ideas, has better synergy. So I would be as hesitant to cut out programs like this as I would, say, health insurance. Would you cut out your health insurance plan if times were bad? It's a little bit, the truth is though, it's a little bit easy for me to say that because our organization is not facing a choice of being in existence at all or cutting out programs, hours worked, maybe having layoffs. So it's probably not a very good answer, but that's my spin on it. Is this shouldn't be viewed as an ancillary thing. This should be part of your core being and what you do for your employees.